Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ottavia, and today I'm gonna show you basically all the series that are ongoing. So books that I read that I have maybe the first and the second one, but the third one is not out yet, or the fourth, or the fifth, or the second one as well even. So yeah, I have a few here and I have more designated area over there. So we're gonna jump in. I think I have roughly seven, eight, something like that. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm just gonna tally somewhere around the screen. So let's start. Okay, so the first one I want to talk to you about, it's a kind of like a continuation, but the series was finished already many years ago. But the author is actually bringing in the same world another trilogy or series kind of connected to what happened prior. So I would consider this one like not a continuation, but still a part of it. And I don't know if you now got it, what it is actually, what I'm talking about, but it is basically the Shatter series that before was a trilogy, then 3 more books came out, and now the 7th one is out as well. And it's called Watch Me, and it's coming the 15th of April. So I'm gonna read that one. I'm gonna read it. It's a beautiful cover, of course. If you don't know, look, they're all the eyes. So you have Shatter Me, you have Unravel Me, you have Ignite Me. So this is the first real like trilogy, right? Then you have Restore Me, then you have Defy Me, and then you have Imagine Me. And if I have to be really honest with you, I enjoyed the first trilogy much better than the other 3 that she put out, just because the first ones, like the first trilogy, was basically the greatest of all time. Like if you have to think of all the dystopian books that came out during that time, with the Adventure, with the Hunger Games, with all of those ones, this one was one of them basically. And it's about this girl that she has a lethal touch, so she can't touch anyone, and she is in this psycho kind of hospital thing where she's basically by herself for many years, and she's been put there because she killed someone, because she touched a little kid, and the story goes there. And it's I would say enemy to lovers kind of trilogy. I would say, I don't think it's a spoiler. There's a guy that we love here that then in this too we hate, and the hate goes on to these ones as well. But this one was one of my, not really first, but boyfriends from book, basically, because we love a guy that is here. So yeah, but I'm really excited to read Watch Me and see how it is. I don't remember what kind of point of view we have. I don't know if it's the brother or one of the characters that are in this one. I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, but I really can't wait. But I wanted to put it in here because technically it's a continuation, but not really. But still, it's something. The next one is Bewitched by Laura Thalassa. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a series, a big one or a small one. I know that the first book is out, which is the one that I read. The second book is out, which I haven't read yet, and then it continues. But I want to put it in anyway because I kind of enjoyed it, and it was my favorite. I think I gave it a 3.5 star. And it's about this girl that is kind of connected to a different person in the past. So there's a lot about incarnation in this book, and it's quite steamy as well. And she's actually trying to get into this this school where she can learn magic. She can, I think she knows how to deal with magic and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things going on, but I'm still excited to see how it goes. I'm not sure when I'm going to read the second one, but it's like a easy read, fast paced as well, so a good palate cleanser. So I can't wait to continue basically that series. And then, because I need to put it here because I didn't know that the 5th one was going to come. Actually, we don't know if it's going to come out or when, but basically it's the a.k.a. series that everyone knows about, everyone. And you know, I enjoyed it. I think the first one was a little bit boring. Second and third was good. The novella was fine. I enjoyed it. And then the fourth book, I didn't like it. It was really boring as well. But you know, there's another one coming up. We don't know when. Just gonna see when it's gonna come out, what's gonna happen, and yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to say. But yeah, Sarah J. Maas. It always strikes, eh? But to be honest, I didn't know that I needed to read the Crescent City trilogy, which is an urban fantasy that I wasn't interested in reading, but then people told me that I need to read it because it's kind of all connected with Throne of Glass and stuff, which actually, Throne of Glass is another book that I need to finish reading, but it's kind of finished, but I haven't continued and I need to reread it. But oh well, that's another one and I will do it another time. But yeah, we'll see for that. Okay, so this book instead, I haven't heard anyone talking about. And when I found it in a bookstore, I don't remember where I bought it, it sounds so amazing. And I enjoyed it so much. And it's Saint of Sorrow by Gabriella Bou. Daughter of Flood and Fury is the second book that is actually coming out in July of this year. But the series is called Stormbringer Saga. So it's going to be a saga. So I don't know how many books, I don't know anything, but this one was a solid 4.5 star. I loved it. It's about this girl that is living a double life, and she's a Sister Maria. She's a nun, basically. But at the same time, she's a Stormcaller, chosen daughter of a goddess. And you know, in this world, people are not happy with goddesses and magic. And I think it's like kind of Filipino kind of like history, but retelling all legends as well. And I loved it. I can't wait for the second one. And I'm sure in July and August I will read that one because this one was so good. Like the characters as well. You were feeling their pain, you were feeling the anger, you were feeling the love, and it was so good. And go and read it because it's beautiful. And I haven't heard anyone talking about this one, and I think we need to give recognition to this girl. Okay, so go and read it. Do it. Okay, we are getting out to the juicy area. Okay, so of course, I need to continue with the Imperium series, which is by Rebecca Yarros and is with Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. I enjoyed Fourth Wing. A little bit boring, kind of boring. This one was okay, but boring in some areas, and a little bit answered that I left unanswered. So it's a love and hate relationship, but still gripping, still nice to basically read. Not really fast paced because they are big boys, and the way that Rebecca Yarros writes, for me, I can't read it as fast compared to other books, but massive. I can't wait to read the fourth one. We're not sure when it's gonna come out yet. She hasn't written it yet, so we'll see. And I can't wait to continue. It's not my top priority to finish, but because I'm collecting it now in a hardback. When it comes the fourth one, I will get it in hardback. I don't need to have a special edition, to be honest, for this one, because they're still beautiful anyway like this. So we'll see when the fourth one comes out, and hopefully it's going to be a better one. Like, I want the same feeling as Fourth Wing. So please, bring it on. Because the concept is quite nice. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I think I want something more. So we'll see. We'll see if she's going to deliver. Next one is Roots of Chaos by Ramenta Shannon. I don't know what she wants to do or what she's going to do. I am not sure. But I read this one in January, The Priory of the Orange Tree. I loved it, except the last 50 pages that I didn't like. Then this one is a prequel to this one, which is A Day of Fallen Night, which I haven't read it yet. Then a third one is coming out, but it's a prequel of this one. So I'm not sure if we are going to get like a second to what happened from here later. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but yeah, I'm not sure. But if you love dragons, then this is for you. The dragons are kind of like the bad guys in here. Well, some of them. Other ones are not. Some ones are nice. But this world is basically divided. There's this enemy that is rising again, and there's a kingdom that doesn't have an heir, and in order to save the world, basically. And I loved it. And I can't wait to read this one. But because I read it in January, was my first book that I read. To read this one, it's the same amount of pages. I need to wait a little bit longer, but I can't wait. I can't wait to continue. Then we are getting into the last two books or series that I am in love with both of them, and I don't know which one is best. So we start with this one, Chloe Gong, and the series is called Flesh and False Gods. I'm not sure how many book is going to be, is a trilogy or series, I'm not sure, but I wasn't expecting to love these books as much. The first one is Immortal Longings, the second one is Vilest Things, and it's a little bit futuristic, dystopian for me, in my opinion, but at the same time there are some parts that it seems like it wasn't, but I loved it. It's basically inspired by Shakespeare, Antony and Cleopatra, which, yes, I agree with that. And it's gruesome, it's fun, it's addicting, it's... oh wait, look at this. Beautiful inside. Look how beautiful it is. Like, I love it. I love Chloe Gong. Chloe Gong is one of my favorite author. I read also This Violence Delights, I think it's called. It's a duology of Italian Romeo and Juliet. Then she did already another spin-off from that series, which I haven't read. And then now she's coming out with a young adult series, which I'm really excited to read, and hopefully I will. But I don't want to tell you much what it is about, because it took me 100 pages to understand what was happening. But basically is in this world that there's like two important people, two kings, and then something happened with one of them, and the only survivor of this family is they're still looking for her because she's the one that killed her family, basically. And in this story, these people that can jump from people to people, so they can actually get someone else's body for a time or for a longer period of time. And not everyone can do it, but some of them can, and can become also addicting, this kind of thing. And I don't remember now what's it called, but listen, I loved it. Good series, and I can't wait to continue. I'm not sure when the third one is going to come out. Hopefully next year, because oh god, it was so good, so good. I can't recommend him enough, to be honest. Next one. Oh, now one of my top favorite author. They literally, like, she became my favorite author just last year. I discovered it last year, and I need to read every single book from hers. I must. And is the Crown of Nyaxia series. Oh, so good. And you have, the first one is The Serpents and the Wings of Night. The second one, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. The third one is Songbird and the Heart of Stone. And there's a fourth one coming up, and I'm so excited. And it's actually coming in August, I believe. And it's called The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk. Listen, this is all about vampires, and it's thanks to Carissa Broadband, which is now one of my favorite authors, that I'm enjoying reading vampires again. And I am so excited. And basically this one is like, it's going to be a series, but it's like a duet. So the first two books, these ones, are about two specific people. And then this one, it takes basically place in the same realm after the second one finishes, but there's someone that we saw in the first two books in here. And basically some of the cards, they're going to be together in all of them. So we see a little bit also on the first one to this one. So basically the fourth one coming is the conclusion of the second duology, and then I think it's going to continue with another one, if I'm not mistaken. But I am excited. I can't wait to continue reading this book, and I'm sure I'm going to be the one buying it and reading it in August for sure. And it's basically about this world where you have humans, yeah, there's an area for humans, but also there's vampires, and there's three important houses, and they're all like so much in a fight between each other. And in the Seven Wings of Night, there's this game that comes tot years. Every single houses people can enter this a game, and only person can win and can actually see the goddess of basically her name is Nyaxia, and ask whatever they wanted. They want whatever they want, to be honest. And we see Oraya in here. She's an adopted human daughter of a night-born vampire king. And the story goes on. It's also a little bit of romance in it. I don't call it a romantasy because I don't think it is, but I enjoyed it and I can't wait, and I loved it. And everyone loves these and deserve the hype. You have it. These are kind of like some of my series that I need to finish. I can't lift them up, so that's why I have this trusty thing here to show you other books. But look at them, they're so heavy. But anyway, let me know if you read any of this series, and if you love them, or even if you didn't, just let me know why, because it's nice to hear different opinions for these books, because, you know, what if I say that I like them, it doesn't mean that everyone must like them. So just let me know in the comments below. You can like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, or my other videos. You can follow me on the other social media that I put down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoy this one, and I'll see you later. Ciao, bye.